All right, we're live. So let's see what's happening with the price of Bitcoin, guys. And today is the 1st of August, so the new monthly candle is open. So we'll check that and just give me a second to see if everything is okay with sound. Yeah, we are fine. So today we'll make a short update as we usually do. So let me switch to the charts, and that is the main topic. Today is we broke above, let me take the brush tool. We broke above $24,000 very recently, and that happened again. However, instead of the surge to the new highs, what we see is a slight decline over here. And if you are following my Telegram or Twitter, you probably noticed that recently I posted the tweet where I showed that there is a bearish divergence, actually multiple bearish divergences, and you can spot them on a daily time frame, which is pretty strong. So you can see here, this is the higher high, right? At the same time, if you look at the indicators, there is still decline, small but steady decline in the highs. You can see that on all of the major indicators, so stochastic, RSI, and let's see, let's open MACD. That is the same there. So in a second, there you go. So if you look at the histogram here, you see the highs are going down. So this is a classic bearish divergence, and on a daily time frame, that is pretty strong signal. However, don't be scared. Don't worry about that too much, because first of all, what we see here is not the point where we are kind of close approaching to the point where the situation in the market is too much overbought or oversold. The condition is not like that. We are still pretty close to the consolidation area. Yes, we broke it to the upside, but this breakout is pretty mild so far, and we are pretty much dangling in the air because the next resistance is around here, $28,500. Still, this is an indication that we might have a slight decline, which we actually are observing at the moment. It's not that strong, yet it is resembling this one a lot. But in my personal opinion, what is more likely to occur is that here we will do something like that. So we'll not have this additional leg to the downside, but we'll find support somewhere around here, which might be, let's say, this high, or even the bottom of the previous consolidation, small time frame consolidation zone. So that is the main thing at the moment, short term. Also, if we look, let's say, 4 hours time frame, which is has more details here. In fact, you may notice that we are testing the top of this channel, right? So we actually deep dive, had a dive a little bit below that, but not that much. So if we are closing below that on a daily time frame, that we might see some of the sideways price action following, but again, the direction of the move of the further price action will be defined a lot in the way how we proceed after this. So whether we will go like that or we will go like this, both will pretty much define, shape out the future price action, at least for the next week or two. And let's look at the monthly time frame, which is pretty important. Sorry, it's a daily time frame, because it shows you, and those who are trading long-term scale, what is basically happening long-term in the market. And what you can see is we had 1, 2 and 3 red candles so far from $68,000, and then we had a correction with 2 green candles. Then we had 1, 2, 3 red candles again, following with pretty much volume covering all over the place, like last two major candles. And it's interesting to point out, by the way, that the volume at the preceding candle for June is pretty much the same as the volume at this small candle in July, meaning that we dropped so much, but at a certain point we had a massive support, which is stronger. The pressure from buyers is stronger than the pressure of sellers, which happened before. So this is an indication that, okay, we actually had those three red months, and now we're about to start a new one, at least new, maybe short, at least short phase, at least similar to this one, with maybe one more green month potentially. But given taking account previous considerations with volume, it might be actually that situation will not stop after 2 months of green price action, but will continue going a little higher. Maybe previous resistance will previous support, now resistance, we'll see. However, kind of a macro trend is showing that the bearish period is getting weaker. Let's put it this way. It's getting weaker, and potentially, at least potentially, we may be within the certain range, which eventually would lead us to the new rise. So that is the hope, and that is what you may expect, what you may hope from this. Of course, nothing is saving you from a couple of red candles like this, right? Everything is possible here in the market, but the odds are getting a little bit better, a little bit higher towards the bullish direction. So that is pretty much it for today, guys. That is the main things which we have to point out. And basically from now on, short term, what we are looking at is how the price will be within this region. It's already, I should underline that, it's already showing a bullish trend. It has been showing it for a while. And we've been saying with you that, okay, as soon as we break this green zone, then the likelihood that we are going even higher becomes even higher. Sorry for that tautology. So we did it. We broke that. Of course, there was a false breakout, but then eventually a massive spike back to the zone of the resistance. And now, yes, it's hard to break it from the first in one or two times, but we are kind of hovering around this area, and still the chance that we are going higher from there is going bigger and bigger and bigger with every day, as soon as we are holding within the certain range, as soon as we are not going back to make a new, let's say, lower low. We don't see a lower low for a while. So even if we go here, let's say 21.5 or maybe even $21,000, I wouldn't treat it as this short term or mid-term trend reversal. No, it is still okay to see that. It means that there is a fight between bulls and bears, and as soon as we see the bulls winning, after that, it means that we will see even a stronger move after that. So that is a major thing. Let's see if we have any comments or questions in the chat. Hello, Michael. I would call you Michael here because it's an English channel. And yeah, there's nothing much to answer. So guys, let's meet probably Wednesday or Thursday. I will try to do it 2 or 3 times a week, maybe even 4 times a week. Leave your comment down below if you will have any questions, and go ahead and write some message on Twitter or join our Telegram. I'll be very happy about it. All right. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.